What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today I am coming in with a Q&A video. I know a fuck ton of you guys have been asking for this. Everyone, please, slowly, calmly, single file line, one at a time, pull your cocks out and present them. And get ready to start stroking, because this is going to be a great video. But anyways, before I dive into the questions that you guys have for me today, I want to mention a couple things about my Q&As. First off, don't forget to ask me any questions using the hashtag AskGoblin. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you do not use the hashtag, whether it's on Twitter or Instagram, not Instagram, or YouTube, or just whatever you're contacting me to ask a question on, if the hashtag is not a part of the question, I will not answer you. Okay, I'm going to make that very clear. And another thing I'd like to mention, this is becoming an increasingly common occurrence, and I love you guys so much. I love you very much for supporting me, but I have to, Papa Goblin has to lay down the law here, okay? Do not Snapchat me asking me to answer your questions, okay? I pick questions at my own will. This will not change anything that I do. This will not even make me consider picking your question. In fact, most of the people who do this, I end up intentionally passing their question because it's annoying. So I'm going to make this very clear. Once your question is asked, it has been asked. Please be patient. I will get to it. Papa Goblin has got you. Don't worry. You don't got to ask again. And if you get mad at me on Snapchat for not answering your question, I will tell you to fuck off and block you. Your feelings don't matter to me. So anyways, that's all I had to say. Let's dive into the questions. First question here from Scott Gillum. Hashtag AskGoblin. Whenever I smoke, I am always so out of it, and it always hits me very hard, to the point of where it is hard to function. I know it's not laced because I've been smoking for a while. I assume he meant I've, but it says over, but either way. So the question is, do you know why it always messes me up so bad, and has this ever happened to you? Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not the Kush scientist here, but it depends how much you smoke, honestly. Like, by the sounds of it, you're saying whenever I smoke, I always am so out of it, which makes it sound like you don't smoke very much. Honestly, it's probably your tolerance. I mean, you might be waiting too long and smoking too much. Like, if you don't smoke very often, smoking a whole 10 sack to yourself will put you on your ass. Like, that's the thing. You said you've been smoking for a while, but the thing is that it doesn't matter if you smoke once a week for like 2 years. You know, that's still not very often. So your tolerance, you'll still probably get pretty stoned every time you smoke. It just might take slightly more each time. But honestly, I would try smoking a little more often, like maybe a couple days in a row, and just fight through the getting really fucked up. And eventually the effects should kind of settle down and you'll be able to enjoy it a little more. But I don't know. That's kind of weird. That sucks. I hope you get past that, Scott. Next question from Scott D. Another fucking Scott, dude. What the hell? It's the Scott Revolution, dude. Scott Pilgrim in this bitch. Hashtag AskGoblin. What do I do if my girlfriend is ugly but really nice and shit? Dude, what the fuck? You're an asshole, dude. Honestly, why? I don't know. Why is she your girlfriend if she's ugly? Like, I just don't get that, dude. Like, I mean, were you drunk, or like, were you just intoxicated when you cuffed her? Or like, why would you date her if like you don't find her like attractive? I don't know. That's how I view it, at least. I mean, my advice, honestly, I'd dump her just because the relationship's not going to work out. I can already tell, dude. I mean, if you don't think she's hot, if you don't think your own partner is attractive, then it's not going to happen. It's not going to work out. So I would just save yourself the time and dump her, quite honestly. Next question from Pawn. Hashtag AskGoblin. In your opinion, what's the best substitute for rolling paper? Now, I don't really use rolling paper. I roll blunts most of the time. I don't roll joints. I can't roll joints, really. I suck dick at it. But I have a friend, and I've never done this before, but I've heard this. You know, this is a rumor, so this is not Goblin certified. This is not Goblin tested, but I've heard that if you take a gum wrapper and you take the little inner, like, thin paper part out of it that kind of feels like wax paper, you can roll like small little joints with that. That's what I've heard, and I've heard that it works, and I've had a bunch of my friends tell me that they've tried it and it does actually work. So other than that, I don't really know. I mean, just get some blunts, dog. I don't know. Or a couple bonks. You don't have to worry about rolling. That's why I recently bought a bubbler before I stopped smoking, which fucking sucks. I've only had it for like 2 weeks, but I mean, it was coming in real handy. It saved me a lot of money on blunts. But anyways, next question from Golden Cobbs. Hashtag AskGoblin. Have you ever done pops, half weed, half tobacco rips? Also love your vids, fam. Now, they call them different things here. Here in Chicago, they don't call them pops. I mean, it depends what you're doing. If you're putting in a blunt, it's a spliff. You know, for example, I have tobacco, half weed. But yeah, I do this not all the time, but I mean, when I'm fiending for a cigarette, but I also want to get high, but like I don't have any squares, I do this. I don't go out of my way to do it. Like, I don't save the tobacco I gut for my blunts. Like, I don't fucking care. But it's nice every now and then, especially when you're drunk, because it just gives you that nice buzz while you're smoking. It's perfect. It's wonderful. So yeah, I do that a little bit. Taken Slayer says, hashtag Ask Goblin, have you ever thought of making different types of content on your channel? And if so, what? Well, thank you for the question, Taken Slayer. And honestly, I mean, I'm always thinking of making new stuff, but the thing is that I would never do it on this channel, because what I've learned the hard way through YouTube is once you find something you're good at, you just stick with it and fuck the shit out of it. You know, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm fucking the shit out of this kind of videos, and it's been going good. My sub count's been going up. But I used to do Let's Plays. I used to be really into, like, gaming content and, like, stuff like that. Now I'm more laid back, but I would love to get into, like, Let's Playing someday. I feel like that would be super fun, because I spend all my time all day fucking playing video games, so that'd be pretty cool, honestly. But next question from Michael Smith, hashtag Ask Goblin, what were you in court for, and what were all the criminal offenses you've been charged with? Alright, this is an interesting one. I mean, I don't remember exactly which video he commented this on. I just took a screenshot of this at the time that I got this, because I remembered that I was going to use this for my next Q&A, but I don't remember what court date I might have been referring to in the video he was speaking on, or commenting on here, but all the criminal offenses I've been charged with, I don't have, like, any super serious stuff. I have a trespassing, not a breaking and entering, it was a trespassing, felony, like, theft or whatever. I'm pretty sure it was just felony theft. It wasn't retail theft. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I went into some dude's garage, stole his golf clubs. The OGs, you guys remember the golf clubs. The OG subs remember the golf club incident. But anyways, other than that, I've had 2 possession charges, one of which I am fighting right now, so that may get dropped. My felony retail theft charge, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, none of those, luckily when I turn 18, I'm pretty sure those get expunged off my record. You know, I've been talking to my lawyer, and I believe they do. I'm not positive, okay? But I'm pretty sure. So those are the things I've been charged with. Not as extensive as a lot of you may think. But anyways, thank you all for asking that question. Or thank you, Michael, for asking that question. And next question, the final one from Calvin Valentine. Hashtag Ask Goblin. Who are your favorite rappers at the moment? And what's your go-to song for having a good time? Well, you know what? I've got quite a few favorite rappers at the moment, Calvin. I'm really into Lil Durk right now. I feel like his recent stuff has been flame. I'm really liking Lil Uzi, you know, although he does get a little bit repetitive. He is one of my favorite rappers. 21 Savage has, like, he's really on and off. Like, some of his music is bad. Some of it is insanely good. He's, like, a really, like, either you love him or you hate him kind of guy, but I've been liking his stuff recently. So 21 Savage, Lil Uzi, Lil Durk, G Herbo's always good, Lil Bibby's always good, and my go-to song for having a good time, currently, it is a Lil Uzi song. It is called Sideline Watching. It's on his newest tape. I mean, the watching's in parentheses, so it's called Sideline, but like Sideline Watching, if that makes sense. But anyways, banger, absolute hoot of a song. I've been banging that whenever I'm doing something fun. That song's probably on. So hope that answers your guys' questions effectively. Don't forget to ask more questions in the comments section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.